Welcome back, guys. Now let's make the game revert back to the home screen. To do that, I'm going to close out on all the workflows you see here, and I'm going to go to my project. The first thing I want to do is keep the shutdown game engine inside of the project folder. All right, now that's good. Now I want you guys to open up the main. Now within the main, we're going to have a flowchart. So I am going to place a flowchart within my sequence. I expand on the flowchart. Now I'm going to move my get player request into my flowchart. And I'm going to take it right up here to my start node. So every flowchart is going to have a start node. And I want to connect the start node to my get player request. I hit Ctrl S to save. Next, I'm going to have a flow decision right below my get player request. And I'm going to connect my get player request to my flow decision. I really emphasize on this. It is very important to put names that make sense. So I need you to click on your flow decision and go to properties. And you can see display name. I want you to set that to should play game with a question mark. That looks good. Click on the body of my flowchart and you can see the label comes out nicely. Again, go back to the decision node, go to properties again, and you want to expand on the condition and place this piece of code here. I'm going to expand on this and I'm going to explain what this is. Game request. Game request is a variable of a dictionary type. And this variable is actually generated inside our get player request workflow. Game request contains several keys, but there is a should play key. Now, this key is really important because it helps us to know if the player is going to start the game or if they want to stop the game. If should play is true, then the player wants to play the game. And if should play is false, it means the player doesn't want to play anymore. And this piece of code, what it's just trying to say here is that game request is not nothing, meaning game request is not empty. And also game request contains the key should play because that key is supposed to contain either true or false. So we're checking to ensure that the key is contained in game request. Then we go ahead to evaluate the key just to find out if the key returns true. So if this entire statement is true, then we need to play the game. Now I'm going to save this. Ctrl S to save. Take this away. Next, we're going to have the game engine inside of the flowchart. I'm going to move it up so it positions nicely. And I'm going to connect the label or the nodes from the decision to the game engine. It automatically connects the true label, and that is exactly what I want. I'm going to position this nicely so I can have a better view. Now from the game engine, we want to return back to the get player requests. And that is all. You can as well get this log message. So let's bring in this log message, change the message here to player ended game. And you want to bring this into the flowchart. And I'm going to take this log message right up here. And I'm going to connect the false node to the log message. And that's okay. I really love this to be nicely done. So I'm going to use my arrow keys to move it down. And it looks very neat right now. And we are good. Don't forget to hit Ctrl S to save. It's about time we test our work. Make sure you are on main and hit debug. Our game starts up nicely. I'm going to provide my name as Cheesy and my number of questions to be 2. General knowledge for type of question, and difficulty is easy. I hit play, and I have my questions rendered to me, and I can answer, submit, and this is the second question, submit, and the game comes to an end. I score 0, and when I hit OK, it returns me back to the landing page. Exactly what we wanted. Great work.